Mike, are we live?
We're live. We're live.
All right. So, nice move. I like that. Hey guys, welcome to the Weekly Wisdom. What number is this?
427?
428, I think.
428.
Hey guys, so we're here. We just got done filming part of a training. I'm here with Tanner. Say hi.
What's up?
Jeremy.
What's going on?
And what's your name again? No, I'm kidding. And Ryan. This is my small little group of team that a lot of the things that you watch, the things we create, the online ads, Facebook, all the things we do. This is my little dream team that puts it all together. From writing the copy, creating things. And today, that's what I should talk about. Sorry. Today, I want to talk about, like the headline says, core values. So we just got done doing a training where I spent, how much did we pay for CJ?
$8,000.
We spent $8,000 for someone from EOS, Entrepreneur Operating System, to come in from one of our 8 or 10, whatever it was, to come in and share some of the things that, for me, paying for speed is the smartest thing in the world. So that really doesn't matter to you. What matters to you is we learned a lot, and we talked about core values. And I took it for business. What is a core value of someone that's in my company, or my head's not cut off there. I'm watching myself. That's cool. Core values that you want in your company when I hire someone new. We're kind of going on a little bit of hiring spree right now. Core values, but also what are your core values in your life? Sometimes we don't recognize some of the values that someone else gave us, or values that we think are part of our life, but really maybe they're outdated. And those values can hold you back more than you could ever imagine. So I want to talk about today, and we'll kind of brainstorm here. We just had a great training, but let's talk about core values in you. I'm reading a great book right now, and one of the things he says, and I'm going to think about his name in a second. I'll look on my phone. It's on there. Never mind. One thing he says, without realizing it, we are kind of like two different people. We are the person that we show the world we are. Not that we're phony or fake, but the world doesn't know if you have insecurities from when you were a child, that you didn't, your girlfriend broke your heart and you're so scared, or boyfriend broke your heart and you're so scared for a relationship, or something really horrific happened, you're abused by your parents, you were molested, whatever, and there's these insecurities. That's who we are at a core. But then we build this shell, right? We build this other, that the world sees this outside, confident, strong, always put a smile on your face even though you might be sad at night. So with that, maybe you can see in your life there's a difference, and that's fine. That's all of us. But I think our lives get better is when we close that gap, when we can be more of just who we are. We're not trying to be I'm not trying to be somebody for Tanner, or be somebody for Jeremy, or be someone for my kids, or be someone for someone in my family. I just get to be me. Now, maybe that sounded a little deep and digressing from core values, but as I'm on this journey of obsessing that, I realized from hiring someone to help with hiring new people to my company, to me, is our core values are really important. And your next level of income, your next level of happiness, the promotion you want, or the company you want to start, or your company going to another level, identifying core values that can exponentially grow your life and those that can keep you stuck, I think is really important. So I'd love to just kind of riff with us sitting here so I don't dominate the whole thing. What are some core values? I'll let you go first, Jeremy. What's a core value that you think makes our company great, or makes you work so well? I mean, Jeremy, just kind of sharing this, Jeremy he's my right-hand man. I mean, I couldn't run this company without Jeremy. He's only 26, been with me for 9 years. Incredible. If he didn't have the right core values, he wouldn't have the responsibility to do all he does. And I'd love for him to share, what are some core values you think are important for successful in business or life?
I like results oriented. You always have like a vision in mind that you want to. Celebrate the wins, and really celebrate the losses, or kind of solution oriented.
Learn from the losses.
Yeah,
right?
Learn from the losses. Resourceful, self-structure. We're not corporate. Like, we don't really have upper management, like Dean says. Like, being able to be efficient and do a lot of stuff from this office, you have to have your own week planned out, and just hardworking, passionate, enthusiasm. We don't want to be around negative people. So if you come in here and you kind of drag us down, then you're not going to be a good fit for the company. I think that's about it.
And you kind of took them all. Now,
Yeah.
what are we going to say?
A couple.
So, hey, if you're just joining us here on Facebook Live, Weekly Wisdom number 428, we're talking about the importance of core values in your for taking your income, your life, abundance to the next level. I've just kind of been obsessed on this lately as we go to hire, and I kind of look through the best employees I've had, like a family to me, and what made them so great. So Tanner, what do you think some of your core values? I mean, Tanner is not only one of the best employees I have, Tanner is my nephew. He's my sister's son. So I was forced to hire him.
You're related.
Sucks.
We got stuck with him
now. What would you say? What do you think some of the core values that made this fun for you, made you achieve what you do, you work now from Virginia. You're here with us now, but you work in Virginia, and dude, you are on it every day, getting your stuff done. You don't have anybody around. There's no time clock. You're not punching a card. What do you think some of those core values allowed you to kind of go so fast?
Well, Jeremy took all of them, so I don't.
Well, you can just take one and go deeper on it.
Yeah, I would say there's a couple things. Knowing what you're working towards, and I almost kind of make it a competition. Like, I'm obsessed with help take Dean's brand to the next level. Like, I don't sleep at night if I know I didn't do something to take his company to the next level, because I see all the potential we have. So going all out in what I do, I think regardless of what I did, I feel like I would go all out in it. If I was a UPS driver, I'd be the best UPS driver I could possibly be. So
that's such a good point.
Yeah,
such
so like, and Dean knows it. If I was a mailman, I would be the best mailman ever. But I think no matter what you're in at this point, if you're not going all out in it, go all out in it, because that will show. Dean talks about when he was younger, the only reason he got his first real estate loan is because people saw how hard and all. He just went all out, and I have done that since I waited tables and everything. So I would just say go all out in everything you do, and people start to take notice, and it's also kind of contagious for yourself, because when you start to feel proud about what you're doing, regardless of what it is, you'll be better, you'll 10x what you're doing, and you'll wake up one morning and you'll realize that you're not the person you were like 5 years ago.
Dude, that was really awesome. It was like you planned that. Hey, if you're liking this right now, hit the share button right now. If you know somebody that needs to make more money, wants to learn from a bunch of 20-somethings, and me right now, we're having fun here being live. I think core values are so important. Maybe you know someone that needs to upgrade their core values or be aware of new core values. I mean, think about this. I made a list of values of people. Right now we're hiring, right? So, and I would do this with friendships too. So I made a list of core values. Jeremy kind of rambled off most of them. But you would think in my core values would be someone educated, someone who, and I want all this stuff, someone truly educated with a degree, went to the right school, has the right background, dressed a certain way. None of those came out. When I went into my heart of what the core values of the people I want to be around and work with and give raises to and help run this company, it's that they're results oriented, that they're enthusiastic, that they're competitive, that they're empathetic, that they are solution focused, that they're a whatever it takes mindset. I hired someone yesterday because of the number one thing I think is I want hunger. You want hunger, we can talk about how to find hunger. You're not born with hunger. You're not born with confidence. You're not born with enthusiasm. You know what creates all that? Hunger. When you know exactly what you want out of your life in a year, 5, 10 years from now, and that's all you focus on, it creates an inner hunger. It's no more like, whatever life brings me, the hell with that shit. Like, it's time to figure out what you want and get hungry for it and go for it. We hired a guy 2 days ago, didn't go to college. He doesn't have a great background. Awesome dude. He went to college for a little while. Yeah. Awesome dude, but you know why we hired him? Because when he got here, we found out that just for the opportunity to come work for us, he jumped in a car for the interview, not for the job, for the interview. He got in the car from California and literally moved to Phoenix just for the interview.
Quit his job.
Quit his job and moved here. Now anybody can do that, but hunger. That was one. He's another one that I love is always growing. If you're watching us right now, if you like this, again, hit the like button, hit the share button if you like this. If you're someone who's always growing, hit the like button. If you're going to leave a message, tell me what some of your core values are that you think improved your life. Tell me a core value that you think's holding you back. But reply. I read every single message. But this kid jumped in a car and came here. Another core value is always growing. The guy reads the same books, always obsessing, 22 years old, always evolving. And there was a third one that I love that, just solution focused and good at talking to people, whatever. We hired him on the spot. Has no background in what I hired him for, but you can't beat hunger. You can't beat obsession. You can't beat someone who's always wanting to grow. You can't beat someone who looks at the glass half full, not half empty. So in your life and what you're doing, are you settling? Are you falling back on a core value that, you learn from someone else? And what I love what you said, Tanner. Doesn't matter if you're in a job you hate right now. do it to the best of your ability. You'll freak everybody out around you. Start being the best at whatever it is you do. I promise you it'll be a stepping stone. You'll be out of that job faster than you could ever imagine. If not, you could hover there in 30, 40, 50 years. You turn around and go, wow, I just burned through 30 years in a job I never liked. Be the best at it. Not only will you rise up through the ranks, you won't even be there. It'll just be your stepping stone to another level. All right, Ryan, you're only 17 years old.
Yes.
Ryan's 17 years old. This is a kid another one that's hungry. I saw him at an event. He knew I lived in Phoenix. He hit me up on Instagram and said, I heard you climb Camelback. How about I meet you? I said, I go at 5 a.m. Next day he was there, 5 o'clock in the morning. We climbed Camelback. By the time we got down, I hired him. Now he's running my Facebook campaigns. I mean, he's spending hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. I trust him. He's killing it because he has hunger. He's always growing. He's solution focused. He's part of the team. I mean, sometimes we are looking for the magic pill, the magic button, the magic bullet that gives us success. And man, sometimes you just boil it down to hunger, enthusiasm, and just learning and growing. So what would you say has helped you grow at 17, running this, all the things that you've done already in your life? What would you say?
Obsession. Like, there's never just like, everyone always dabbles and does a little bit of something or tries this and tries that. Like, when I do something, like I just like become so obsessive about it, like people actually like legitimately worry. Like it gets to a point where like, yeah, no, I'm not even joking. Like people are like, dude, you need to go and hang out with people. Like this is not normal. But, like when I started learning Facebook, I didn't just like, okay, I'm gonna learn Facebook from 9 to 5 and I'll go home and just hang out. Like literally, I got 6 hours of training, watched it within the next 6 hours of my life, right? Like you just didn't even like eat that day. I just literally just obsess over every little thing and just like don't kind of do it. Like go like, I'm trying to like explain this, but literally the people I know who are successful, like the friends I have who are the most successful, if I say, hey, I think this will help you with your Facebook ads, and I send them 12 hours worth of training, they'll call me the next day and be like, hey, I watched every single video in that training and I'm starting to implement it. Versus people who aren't as successful, they'll be like, hey, thanks for sending that training, I'm starting to go through it, and I think I'll be done in a few weeks and I'll start trying to implement it. Like the people who are successful, the people who get what they want, the people who like get there fast too, are the people who are obsessive about it and just like, they don't watch one video at a time. They go and they binge watch 12 hours worth of training at once because they want to actually implement it. They want to go in there and do it. Whether it's copy, I wanted to learn copy, right? I didn't just write a sales letter here and there. I wrote a sales letter every single day for 6 months straight. Like, you need obsession if you want to be good. I mean, maybe you can get there slower if you just kind of dabble in it, but if you want to be good and you want to get there fast, you need to obsess over it. And I can't stress that enough, that obsession of just taking that thing that you want to be good at, that goal you want, and just obsessing over it so hardcore people literally think you're insane is the key to getting where you want. And you'll fail along the way. Like I failed so many times. And I know people who are successful, they fail so many times, but like you fail and you just get back up. You fail and you just get back up and you eventually get to where you want to go.
Dude, awesome stuff. It's cool that you're joining us, and I love that. You know, I won't make this Facebook Live much longer. I know I appreciate you guys here. I appreciate the shares. I see the like buttons going by. Wasn't Ryan awesome? If you like them, hit the like button right now. If you like what Tanner or Jeremy or Ryan said, hit the like button, hit the share button. But one of the last things I'll say is I love what Ryan just said about dabbling. Most people dabble. Most people desire more, you crave more. If you're watching right now, you might want a relationship on another level. You want passion back in your life. You want to get in shape. You want to make more money. You want to start your own business. You want your real estate career to go another level. And all I know is if you're playing full out, if you're not dabbling, you still may fail. It still might not work as quick as you want, but you will succeed. But when you just dabble, when you just hope for it, when you blame other people, when the world's not going the way you want, it's easy to find, I do the same thing. I work on this every day. It's easy to find excuses. It all starts with you. That's our buddy Trent Shelton. It all starts with you. It's blame yourself. You know, we're nothing more than the thoughts we have. Check your thoughts. Check what you're doing. Make sure you're not dabbling. If you want that next level, I say go back and check what your own core values are. I have a couple core values that were shitty. I have to be honest with you. I've been looking into things that I value that are wrong, and it steers me down some wrong paths, so I'm putting myself in check. I'm sure you have some, and I know you have some core values that got you where you are. It's why you're watching me right now. So improve and give life and more energy to the core values that you love. Adopt new ones. We can change anything in a moment. Tony Robbins, I love when he says people think about quitting smoking for 5 years, but to quit smoking, you know what it takes? Put the cigarette down and don't ever smoke again. You're done. You can take a core value that you've been holding on to for years, and today could be the last time you think it's a part of you, and adopt something new. If you want to take your income, your life, your abundance, your joy to another level. Adopt those things that make other people happy. Don't dabble. Go for it. And, don't be afraid to fail. We are going to fail along the way. We're going to find pain along the way. We're going to have anxiety. We're going to have stress. But all that is that you're pushing life to the edge. We can coast or we can go for it. So that's our weekly wisdom for today. I appreciate you guys being here. Again, I appreciate the likes, appreciate the shares. If you thought this was value, get it out to the world. That's the only way we can spread this message and help people. Someone in your life needs a little lift, a little bump up. Share this with them. And if you don't have my book, Millionaire Success Habits, we're still giving hardcovers away for free. If you cover the shipping and handling, just go to deansfreebook.com. That's deansfreebook.com. You guys got any last words before we go? Come on, shout some wisdom.
I'm glad you guys got to see me.
Because you're so awesome.
Best
so
advice,
cool.
be related to Dean so he has to give you a job, and then you're good. But just keep working hard, keep grinding, and y'all be okay.
Just always improve, always get better.
If you're ready to stop dabbling and just start obsessing over what it is you want to obsess on, then say it down in the comments, make the commitment right now and click the share button.
There you go. Boom.
Do it.
Peace out.
Awesome.
Woo!